www.newtoboss.com. This is Ty. The video that we have right now is a video tutorial on how you can create an Android application using a free application maker, AppsGeyser. Again, we're going to be creating an Android app. It's just the extension .apk. We're going to use a web-based free Android app designer, AppsGeyser. So what you want to do first is open your web browser. So from here, what you're gonna do is let's try to search for that AppsGeyser, AppsGeyser. There you go. If you click on that, it's gonna take you to their website. Creating an application using AppsGeyser is a bit different from some others in there. It's a free app maker, but you don't get to actually pay some amount. You can use this without even spending anything, totally free, but of course you'd be having like a watermark, which is on the about section. If you click on the about page of your Android device, on your Android using this application or the application that you created, it's gonna pop in an AppsGeyser logo in there together with your name or the person who designed it. Right. So what we're gonna do is create an account. I already have an account with them, so what I'm gonna do is just log in. But if you don't want to experience designing first without logging in, you can just do create now right here. You can do watch the tour also. And let's go to create now, and here it's gonna take you to this page right here. You have an option to design a an application running on a mobile website using a URL. You could also do manually code HTML, and also you could do YouTube videos. If you have a YouTube channel and you'd want to promote that, having all the videos compacted into just that Android application, yes, you could do so. Go down to more options. You have video stream. You could enter a stream URL in there, but of course this would require Wi-Fi and 3G or 4G for your user to view that without any lags or video stops. Photo album. You get photos, turn that into an application. Zip archive, document. With zip archive, you could get to upload contents on a zip file, sort of like a cloud-based download site or download link that they could just click on it, zip file that you have, and have them download that. Document, you could submit doc or PDF and have it on a layout. You just like a normal Android application, and you open and they could access that through that app. Shortcuts, newsfeed. This is what I like much about it, because it's going to create that in a different tab on your application with your RSS feed. So that's quite a syndication for all the contents that you have. If people would download your application and then would click on newsfeed, sort of like a lot of money for you landing on your landing site or your monetized website. And you got two more in there. Audio, I haven't tried this. I guess that's quite new today. Yep. So we're gonna start off with coding. 1 second. Where was the audio? Right there. Yeah, this was the audio. No, this is not new. The audio right here. If you right click on that, just click on Open tab. It's gonna allow you to create an audio player, cloud-based or web-based, sourcing your MP3 files or your OGG files, or stream from a live radio station or internet radio. Alright, so if you want to create an internet radio, then you could do that using AppsGeyser. So what we would want to do first, right now, is just create an application where you can showcase your YouTube channel, your videos on your YouTube channel. So click on that, YouTube videos, right in there. It's going to take you step 1 and 2. Enter keywords or your YouTube channel itself. If you don't have a YouTube channel, you just would want to create through using keywords. That's going to be videos from different channels. Yes, you could do that. But if you have a YouTube channel like us, what we would want to do is enter that YouTube channel URL here. http:// there you go. Then click on refresh preview right here. This is going to be your emulator. You would see everything in here as to how it would look like on your Android device. Refresh that, and there you go. It's gonna look exactly like that. Right? Of course, not in the preview. You don't have preview right there. It's gonna say your YouTube channel or whatever title you use for your YouTube channel. So again, these are the videos that we have on our YouTube channel. If you'd want to visit that, we're just starting out with that channel since January. Let's run like about a month and a half. So maybe we could request for some more subscribers to sub. Please do subscribe on our YouTube channel to help us make it grow. So again, it would look like that. And if you'd want to change this green color right here, we're gonna get into that. App name, say YouTube. Just simply say YouTube or whatever name you'd want it to be. Description, let's say this is our website, newtoboss.com. newtoboss.com's official YouTube channel. Let's say it that way. And default icon, it would look like that for the icon, or you could also use custom icon, which would allow you to upload icons that you've created using any image editing software, Photoshop, or whatever software you have in there. Screen orientation. Being familiar with Android applications, you have an option to do portrait view, an option to do vertical or landscape view, right? If you just select auto, if the user would tilt that going to the left side or doing portrait, then it's gonna just bend down to whatever orientation that the device is using. But if you just select vertical, however they tilt that or change the orientation of their device, it's still gonna stick to what choice you did. So again, just bring that auto so that you could somehow give a more flexible application, sort of like making them feel that your app is really professionally created, because it can do vertical, it can do horizontal. Now category, blogs, whatever you put here, it's going to match the category that you have here. youtube.com/noodleworks. Would you think it's a blog? If you think so, it's a little bit different. You could still change that here. What are you talking about using that channel? So are you talking about technology in there? Are you talking about enterprise, multimedia? It's all up to you. So our channel actually is a personal blog, but we talk about mostly technology in there. So there you go. And what you just have to do from here, just click on Create App, and please try another app name. Oh yeah, right. Okay, let's change that. YouTube, and let's say, oh yeah, right, sorry, it's your app name. It should be right, I thought. Okay, app name, I thought it's the name of the tab right here. App name, let's name it Noodle Boss YouTube. Alright, click on Create App. Then it's gonna ask you to register, but have an account. Let me just sign in to login, and there you go. It would instantly give you this link. Download your app, scan QR code. You could post this source code let's go to distribute right here. Again, if you want to edit, let's make some edits first. I have several apps in here. You might want to download that from our website. Click on edit to make changes. Green for, let's click refresh to give out a preview, and green again for the line or the divider right here. If you'd want to match that with whatever your website's theme is, let's say you got a red right there. If you click on refresh, then it's gonna stick to just a red strip in there. And version, if you want to publish this to Google Play, app version, you might want to increase that from time to time that you're trying to make changes. Sort of like letting your users know that you did upgrade or made changes with your application, that they needed to download a newer version of that. And just click on submit right here, and you would notice that you just have one tab, which is basically this. It's going to be a little awkward if your viewers or your users would just click on an icon on their Android device and just drop on this page, land on this page instantly without any welcome. Like, if I'm gonna open that, it would say, who's this Noodle Boss YouTube? Who's this guy right here? Why am I here? What am I doing? What is this all about? That's very important if you're a developer or if you're a web admin. You always should have an about section to justify, to let the people know, inform them as to what is your cause really, as to why you're creating that blog, as to what is your YouTube channel all about, right? From there, you could gain lots of subscribers when it would see that their interest matches your cause, right? Okay, so what you're going to do is add a tab right here. Go to tabs here, and that's your only tab, by the way, right here, your Noodle Boss YouTube tab. If you want to add tab, click on add tab from here, and you got HTML code, website, video stream, just the same that I showed you earlier. So right now I'm going to add a news feed or an RSS feed. Alright, click on that news feed, and it's going to add a newer tab. Now you would need a URL, a working URL for a feed on this. Let me open up a new tab. Let me navigate through to noodleboss.com. It's going to take you to our website. I'm just going to get or show you how to get that code. If you have a working website, you coded that on your own, you probably would know your RSS. But if you don't, but you have a responsive website, a dynamic site that's creating RSS for you, and go to your RSS link right here, RSS feed, or here. Let me click that, see if it's going to be that way. I guess it's the other. And there you go. This is your feeds RSS. This is your subscription, not that. Alright, so it would say feeds.feedburner.com/your username. If you don't know how to create feeds yet, if you need help on that, you can just check out the list of the videos that we have on our YouTube channel, and you can check that from there. You probably would get some information helpful in there. Feeds.feedburner.com/noodleboss. Go back to AppsGeyser. Right here, newsfeed, just enter that in there. Verify that you don't have redundant HTTP codes, or it would not work. And again, green for the tab. You just might want to match that with the YouTube app that you created. Refresh, and there you go. Those are my recent posts. The feeds should be like that. Red caption, you say RSS. And you might want to choose icon. You could say no icon. Choose icon. This is going to be where you can select. Let's just use some kind of this. Click on create, and you got two tabs right now. Now if you want to move those, let's say you want to have RSS going up or Noodle Boss going down, you can just click on the arrows right here. Oop, it's connecting, and bring it back down again. Alright, so just click on preview right here so you would see your application. There you go. So you got 2 tabs already. You got this search bar right here where you can navigate through 2 other websites. You have an RSS tab, you have your YouTube tab. This is your RSS. Click on New Boss YouTube, and it's gonna give you this. But just an idea. If you don't want people to get out or leave your application or your Android app, so you might not want to serve them with something that they can enter an external URL. So what you want to do with that is go back to advanced right here and scroll down. You got thumbnail. Thumbnail. This is your thumbnail that would be popping in as an Android logo. And screenshot. This will be a screenshot to be displayed if you're on Google Market. Right? App allows search engines to find my app. Yes, of course, you'd want to do that. Permissions. App can set wallpaper. App can add a shortcut to the launch screen, and can get location data if you're using here. If you're using maps and location based info on the Android app itself. Ads position. Here you can monetize. If you would want to know about monetizing your apps with AppsGeyser, you would want to know. I mean, you'd want to check out their terms and conditions. But you could also serve your own ads in there. But again, they might change their terms and conditions in the coming days. So I wouldn't want to talk about it. You just would want to check that whenever you would need the information on their website. And open all links in default browser. You say no. If you say yes, then it's going to open Google Chrome. If they're using Google Chrome, if they're using Android browser, it's going to open that on a different application. So you'd want to say no so that they could navigate and open links within the app that you have. Enable URL entry field. You say never. You don't want to use that, alright? You don't want to have an entry field for your URL. And add rate menu. If you think so that your app isn't that good, you might not want to give it a rating tab in there. Why? Because it's just going to degrade your app. You're trying to introduce that, but you're not ready yet. You still would want to make revisions. So you might want to turn rate my app off first this time. But if you're ready, you're very confident of the app that you... Oop, let me just charge my computer. There you go. If you're ready, you're very confident that your app can dominate Google Play, then just kick that in that they could rate your app. Add refresh button to app menu. You don't say no, but you say yes. Why? Because if you don't have refresh button, to a point that the app would not be functional or somehow crashes or somehow be not responsive at a certain time, then they could just refresh from there. But if they would need to log out, turn their phone off just to refresh your app, and that's going to be a bit of a not so cool I could say response from them if they would comment something like that. Your app crashes a lot. Okay, and default for user, just stick it on to Android. You could also add a user agent, keep cookies. Yes, you'd want to do that if you would be using apps that's needing to sign in, or design an app that's needing to sign in. But if you don't, just click on drop all cookies. Like serving radio, it's going to be alright. Prevent app to go into sleep mode. Yes, you'd want to do that. Why? You don't want your user to just you want your user to get their eyes fixed on your application, so it should be running all the time. That's what I'm thinking of, but it's always dependent on your preference. Share your name and app about page. Of course, you want to show that. Why? Because your app would have an ID, an AppsGeyser ID in there, because you're using the free version, and you would see something that says v apps by newtoboss.com v 4.1, something like that. At least you have your name in there so that they could I mean, that would somehow create a backlink or a click through. Who is this guy? Who is this designer? Even though he's using AppsGeyser, I like the way he designed the app. Maybe I could contact him. So you have a name in there. And that's going to be money again for you. Embed script. If you know JavaScript, you're going to be scripting some codes in here. You could paste that in there so you could modify how your app would look like. Click on submit, and there you go. Again, if you want to create about, go back to tabs right here. We're going to add in something that would say about. Let's add one more tab. If we're going to be creating an about tab, we just would want to do HTML code. Let's do HTML and go to your website if you have a website or whatever about you'd want to add in there. I'm just going to copy the about article or about write up on. Let's just try this. There you go. Just paste that in there. You got tools right here. You know how to do use HTML editor, so you can just make use of that. There you go. You could center. You could justify. You could add links right here. Let's say something like that. You'd want to change the color. You could do everything to that. Copy paste HTML. If you have an HTML code ready, coded, linked, backlinked, letter designed, you just can copy that right in here. Editor, if you'd want to add pictures, let's say we would want to add this right here, right click on that. As long as your image has been served already on a website. I mean, as long as it has a server already, it's been uploaded to a server. You can't use an image that's sourced from a computer. It should be on a cloud already. And right here, click on the image bar right here, insert image. Then it's going to give you this that says URL, image description, title. You got advanced right there. You got appearance right here. Then let's just make it quick now. Just paste your URL in there. It's going to instantly show your image. Image description, let's say flag. What's that? Oop, flag. Click on insert. And it's going to be a bit bigger. So you want to resize that. Just make this big right here. Click on the image. Click on one of the corners. Press shift on your keyboard so you have control on all the corners, and just give it a 350, I believe. Alright, so that's about it. Just click on create from here. Oh, say about, and you could add icons. Let's change the icon. Let's say like that. Create, and bring about right on top. Why? Oh no, let me just add one more. No, we're not going to bring about right on top. Just RSS, YouTube about, and if you want to add Facebook, let's say Facebook. Go back to Add tab. We're going to add in Facebook right now. Go to website right here. Just type in http:// You might want to add a mobile version of the Facebook itself. Why? Because it's not going to clutter on the screen. It's going to be on the mobile version, optimized for an Android application. m.facebook.com. M stands for mobile, and try to add in your not YouTube, but Facebook page. Refresh that, and it's going to give you. My internet is a bit slow today. There you go. That's our New to Boss Facebook page. It's kind of new. We just have 75 likes in there. We've been out for like about a month and a half. So please do help us. Just click some likes in there and do subscribe to our YouTube channel. It would really help us a lot. Just type in Facebook and choose icon. Let's do a smiley icon right there. And click on create. And got Facebook right now. Now if you want a preview, click on a preview right there. This is how it would exactly look like in your Android device. See that? You got that for the RSS. If you click on New to Boss on the second part, and you got that YouTube, click on About, and they can read your About right here. Oh, I didn't change the color, but you could just change the color on there. Click on Facebook right here, and it should give you your Facebook on mobile right there. It's going to help you a lot. Creating AppsGeyser right here, it's really going to help you a lot. Why? From Facebook itself integrated on this app, they click likes in there. They would know what is your website all about. They could watch your YouTube videos. If you click on one of the videos, it's going to pop in within the app itself, but it's going to be YouTube views for you. It's still going to be counted as views by YouTube. So a lot of users right now are on mobile. It's going to be a 50-50 percentage share from desktop users to mobile users. And RSS, right there, they would know what you're up to with your website. And it's sort of like uh, an application personalized for people who are a fan of your website, who are a fan of your YouTube channel, for them not to bother scanning all the videos that you have, but for them to be updated straight using this simple application that you can create for free in no time using AppsGeyser. Right, so that's gonna be like that. What you do to distribute this, it's been saved already. So go to dashboard right there, and here is your download link. Right click on that, and it's going to give you this right here. It's going to say download app or scan QR code. You can use QR Droid or other QR apps for that. It's going to take you to a download link. Download link would be like this. Click on download app. It's going to give you a .apk file. One second, it's taking a little bit. It's taking a while. Anyway, let me just wait for that a little bit while it's doing that. Let's go back. There you go. New to boss YouTube.apk. You could rename that as to whatever name you'd want using the edit button right here. So for now, let's just use that. And just click on cancel because I'm not going to use that. It's going to be a sample. Short URL www.appsgeyser.com. You have another short URL for that. But if you want to really shorten the URL, you could use bit.ly. Right here, bit.ly.com. Why you want to use bit.ly? So that somehow you could like make everything on stealth without them knowing what website they're going to be navigated through to. All right. Okay, so that's going to be about it. And also, if you want to use this for your website, like what we have right now, Noodle Boss here. Go down and take a look at this. Scan QR code now. This is the QR code that you might want to use for your website. You can just embed that in there so that people can just scan straight from your website and then download your application. Or you could also go back here and go distribute, and you could publish that to Google Play. You could publish that to AppsGeyser Market. QR widget on your website. This is what you're going to use for the iframe. Let me just create a simple HTML website for you. HTML, let's code that using a notepad. And one second, HTML. There you go. And we're going to use this iframe right here. Just copy that code, paste it here. Control S on your keyboard, desktop, send that there. Say index.html. Click on save. Bring that down. There you go. It's in there. So you'd want to do right click or just open that on a web browser, Firefox, and it should be like that. Scan QR code. Just click on download. If they click on download, they're gonna take you to. They're gonna give you a file that would look like this. All right, and another. Or you could also use one like this with that logo. Something an alternate look without the Android logo, but you got the Android logo on the other. and promote your apps. You monetize right here. This is what I'm trying to tell you earlier. You could make money using this, creating apps for AppsGeyser. All right, so my info. There you go. If you wanna. All right, so again, for some of the video tutorials, you can check out www.newtoboss.com, and in case you would want to drop some comments in there, please do comment and do subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can make it grow. And if you have like questions, video requests maybe, just send that in. I'll be creating videos if I can. And do visit our website, www.newtoboss.com. Again, my name's Ty. Thanks much for watching the video. See you back next time.